What's going on there, Taurus? How y'all doing out there, my lovely people? This is T with Tea Time Tarot, coming at you with a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you like the video, please give me the thumbs up. Hit like and subscribe. This reading may not resonate with everyone, and it is a general reading. However, it applies to your life, whether it be situations of love, career, connection. Please use it as it applied. If this is not your reading, all of them can't be your reading, please come back and see me. I'm going to try my attempt today, and tomorrow is going to be to upload videos for all zodiac signs. So the way I get this is if you guys let me know how I'm doing. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me the cards that I need to see. Thank you. Okay. Okay, somebody is working on something with someone, Taurus. You're working on a situation with someone, and it is producing. However, you're not seeing a full picture about something. You're not, and maybe the situation is being reintroduced to you in another way, because maybe you were considering ending something or revisiting something. But basically, Taurus, whatever it is that you're working towards or on at this point, it has major potential. It has major potential with this Three of Pentacles here. This is collaborating with someone to ensure that the job is done right. This is some type of official something. So you're collaborating with someone on an official level, because the picture is a promise that whatever it is, the outcome that you're looking for, with the right work and the right collaborations, it seems like you can be very successful with this. And while you're strategic in how you're operating with this, you're moving towards it slowly. You may not see the growth in it that you want to see in it right now, and may have even considered cutting it short. You may have considered cutting it short, but something has been reintroduced into the scene, I guess, to you're thinking about things a different way now. Your thought process, and you realize you have to be, in order for you to continue in a passionate manner with this, you have to rethink this situation. You have to rethink. Oh, Lord, the cards are doing all kinds of stuff. Okay. You have to rethink a lot, Taurus. You may have visited this situation with a certain calculation, a certain strategy for measure here. So it's something that you want, that you've been working towards, and maybe in a partnership or collaboration with somebody. For something that you really want. There's true potential and true growth here. However, it's not flowing in the path that you want it to flow on. It's not going, you're kind of impatient about it. The calculations are there, but you thought about scratching this. You thought about giving this up. But you're thinking about it from another perspective to have a passion about it. You're reflecting on some things that you're reflecting on something that perhaps has you boggled down, and you may not be seeing things from the perspective that they're coming, or that they're coming from. And instead of you looking towards the future, your mindset is built on something from the past. What's holding you back from this collaboration or this slow, what will stop that is if you reflect on it in a different manner. You're reflecting on some things from the past, and you're reminiscing on some things in the past that made you happy about the situation. That's why you're continuing to operate in that realm. That's why you're continuing to operate towards that goal, even though you don't see the results that you like to see, and you really thinking about throwing in a towel. You understand that the way that you're thinking about this, the way that you're approaching this situation, you may have to think from another perspective in order for you to get the results that you're looking for. But right now, if you continue on the same path that you're continuing on, you're only gonna get burnt out, and you're not gonna be passionate about it. You're not gonna like the end result. I think it will kind of, you'll be unattached, and you'll lack the passion. You might have passion for it, but it won't be love behind it. It'll still be slow in coming if your perspective of this does not change. Excuse me. So I'm going to put that one back in the deck because I don't know if it came out first, last, or whatever. Okay, everything's just trying to come out. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we got for you. I need one card for Taurus to finish the spread, and then we'll start digesting all of this. Too many. Okay, that's one. Okay. If you don't change your mind about how you're looking at this, Taurus, you're going to lack the passion for the situation. It's like you're working towards something, but because you're not seeing the progress, it's like you're getting where you got to go, but like right before you get to the end, you change your mind on something. It's something that you're not really fixed on. It's like you're playing with the idea, the growth, there's potential for growth here. And you kind of like stopped and dead in your tracks the way that this is going. It's like something was propelling you forward. You have a vision about how something is going to work, but because you're not seeing the results as quickly as you want to see them, you're thinking about throwing in a towel. But I see slowly in your mind, your passion has not left the situation. It's just that you question the direction. You question if you're making the right moves. You're passionate about it. You're at the top of your craft in this, but you're allowing your thoughts to consume you and take you off course. You're allowing your thoughts to give you this defeatist mentality as if it's not going to work. And here's the thing. As long as you think it's not going to work, Taurus, it's not going to work. You're killing the vibe. You're killing the growth before they actually get started. It's something from your past that you reminisce on a lot. You think about things from your past a lot. I'm just going to clarify with each card. You reminisce about something on your past, about maybe a love that you thought was being shared, but maybe was only shared one way. You feel like it's a missed opportunity, or you feel that because it wasn't given the way that you were giving it, or because it wasn't seen the way that you were showing it, that you've kind of given up on that. And I want to say to you, Taurus, if that is it, we put the energy out there that we want, okay? I mean, despite what you go through on a day-to-day basis, the energy that you put out is kind of like the energy that you're giving the universe. So if you want things to be better, you have to kind of put some life, put some positive energy, positive vibes on the end of that, Taurus. Now, with this, let's clarify. King of Swords is being clarified with the Hierophant, which this is some inner working, some inner wisdom going on here. Okay, so you're returning back to your passion. You're returning back to your passion, but sometimes it's a lot of, okay, you got a lot of feminine energy going on here. Let me get the rest of the cards out, and let me just start chopping it up and digesting some of this. Okay, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Wherever Taurus falls in your chart under major houses, that's what we're reading for. And then for your Six of Cups in the reverse, you got Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. What's this for this Ace of Cups for Taurus? Thank you. And Princess of Pentacles. Okay. You're thinking of a way to save something. Let's put it all together. I need one more card for Taurus, please. I'll take it. Okay. All right. Here we go, Taurus. So, what I'm seeing here is you're defending, like it's kind of like you got tunnel vision, because you're set on one way of doing things. You're collaborating with somebody, or you have an idea or concept about something in your mind, the way you think it should go, and you've gone in that direction as far as how this is going to work. You are, well, like I said, you have tunnel vision as far as how you think this is going to work. I mean, there could be several things that will factor into this not working, but the way that you have planned this, it's going to work according to your plan. You've structured this in such a way as plan B, plan C, plan all the way to Z, but it's going to come out this way because of the one plan that you have. Is a million different variables that play against this, but you got one plan into play. You're defending this plan. You're working with these individuals under the constructs of this plan of significance to you. And the way that it's playing out is, if you defend the standard that you already have established with this, you'll get the completion that you need. And 3 and 7 is 10. Even though there's messages coming that there may be tons of different information that you're getting, or bad news that you're getting, or things that you've anticipated to work with this plan, it's slowing it down for the simple fact of the matter is you've only established one way to get to this goal, this end goal. There's several variables that's trying to come against you to not be successful, But if you stay within the 3 principles or the few principles that you've established and the tunnel vision that you have for this one goal, you will get what it is that you're looking for. However, there is something that is a little bit carnal about the productivity, whether it's you're lusting for something, or you're envious of someone's situation, or you're passionate about the growth. We get that, you know what I'm saying? But the growth is coming slowly because there's something that's connected to this project that is not helping you get the right results. You're getting results, but they're very slow because it's something that's incorporated into you building on this, defenses and all, even with you being defensive and being offended by anybody else's expertise. They could be telling you right information, but because you're so connected to the idea of this is how this has to work, I think you're throwing everything else to the side because right now you're in love with the idea of this working. You've romanticized about this ideal working. And it's not, because the temperature is too high in some regards, too wet in some regards, or backwards movement in some regards. So it's not. And so because you're seeing things, you're not seeing things clearly, it's something that's distorting the view of this. You were ready to throw in the towel. Maybe you did throw in the towel and you're reconsidering picking the mantle back up. Somebody talked to you about something. Someone talked to you about something and gave you some advice, or you prayed on the situation and try to find a way to go within to make things right. And there's going to be a decision that you're making. There's going to be the harsh reality of this is this. Somebody put you up on game to let you know that, hey, you're going about the situation all wrong because it's something connected to your project. It's something connected to your relationship. It's something connected to your goals, which is about to kill it because because the energy in here, it needs to be done away with. So somebody gave you some wise advice, which made you come back to an individual or made you come back to the project and begin to work again. See, at first you didn't see the efforts of what was going on. Somebody had to give you a different point of view, which gave you a passion about the situation. You're passionate about the situation here. But there's a lot of feminine distortions. There's a lot of, in Taurus, you may have a female in your life. I don't know what sign or what symbol, but there's a lot of queens on the board. I got queens on the board, grandmammy. I got 3 queens. So that normally means 3 women. 3 different three different feminine energies here. But these individuals are not operating on the upscale with this. This Queen of Pentacles is basically spending the money. There's no real budget going into what she's doing. And this person is probably spreading rumors. So somebody around you is spending some money, or this is you spending money that you don't have, trying to live a lifestyle that you probably is out of your lifestyle, and it's making you feel some type of way because you're trying to keep up with individuals that aren't your level and you're not on theirs. So then you have where you're revisiting a situation, perhaps from your past. Perhaps this is a new situation that you're revisiting. But you realize that you need help. You need help from your friends. You need help from your family members. You need help from somebody with a little bit more counsel. Okay, so I see that there's a codependency here from someone from your past. This is somebody that you hold in high regard, that you have a respect for. Somebody that does not cut any corners with you. They tell you the truth, whether it hurts or whatever. And even though you get defensive, you understand that the verbiage that they're giving you, you need it that way so that you can move forward in your life. Because right now you're constantly in the stasis of always looking back, looking behind you, always trying to reminisce on a better time. So that, to me, in this regard, would indicate that maybe you're slightly depressed because of the pandemic or the state of the union or the lack of the state of the union right now, given everything that we have going on. Maybe you're sexually pent up, or you have a desire to be with someone that you can't be with because there's no growth there, even though this person is making you promises or what have you. You probably thought about killing the relationship. You probably thought about ending everything because there is no balance there. It's like either you're going to get caught up with this person and get caught up in everything that they got going on, or you're going to remain exclusively away from that person and still operate with the one. But you're doing a lot of soul searching. You're talking to people that you value very highly, and they're giving you the encouragement that you need to revisit situations in your life, whether that be a failed relationship or what have you. But as far as money concerns, you concerned about your money, but money situations are real iffy for you right now. You're concerned about your money. You have a lot on your mind. You're concerned about your money, and love is a big thing. Money and love is a big thing with you right now, Taurus. And the information that you're needing, like I said, something from your past, you feel codependent upon some. You feel dependency on someone from your past. There's a level of codependency that's here with someone from your past that you are trying to, I guess, eliminate and figure out another way of doing this. And you got to work hard. You know that sometimes you're probably going to get weak because of the codependency that was established, and because of the bond, whether it be a toxic bond, it was a toxic connection, or something that just did not benefit you the way it needed to. It was very slowful in coming. It was coming, but it was slow. And there was a lot of off and on, back and forth, hot and cold energy here. There was never a balance. And that's why you wanted to call it quits. That's why you wanted to call it quits, because it was not fairly exchangeable. This person, either this was a person or your job or whatever, but whatever was this situation, it was like one day it was good, next day you were uncertain if it was good or not, whether that's at your job or in a relationship. But whatever the connection was, you did not see the growth that you needed to see in this. You worked very hard. You defended what you needed to defend. You cut off individuals that you felt like you needed to cut off. This person had you perhaps in an energy where they kept coming in and out of your life, maybe for sex. You would spend money thinking that this person or this, you spend money under a false promise that an individual would give you, which would turn into being some toxic behavior. And then you would spend your money, but then you would get freaking pissed off because you were disillusioned with something. It was always a broken promise or something like that, which definitely put your world in a tailspin. So right now, Taurus, what you're trying to do looks to me is that you're trying to remember a time in your life where things were good, where you didn't have to depend on somebody or someone or something. You're not concerned about love more or less in this state as you could be, but it's a lot of journaling. You're doing a lot of journaling and counting your money and figuring out bills and stuff like that. You're doing a lot of that these days. You're just done. You don't want the false offers or the sexually driven offers. You're ready for a new change in your life. And the minute you decide that you have concluded with the false illusions of life and the false promises and everything. It's like you're not going from love right now. You're using logic. You don't want to use lust. You understand that all the propensities that are needed in order for you to be successful. Okay, a little advice. Need 2 cards for Taurus for advice. Sorry this is so long. I'm trying to make them short so I can get more out to you guys. And I need your real opinions on this, so please drop me a comment and let me know something, okay? 2 cards as far as advice for Taurus, please. 2 cards. Two cards, please. There you go. 1 and 2. You got the Empress and you got the Magician. I'm going to clarify both of those. I also want to clarify that Death in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. You wanted to give up on the situation because it was hot and cold, but you didn't do enough research on it. When you started talking to individuals, that's when things started changing. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is for the Empress. I'll take it. Give me a clarifier for the Magician. Thank you. And that is clarified with the 2 of Wands. So your advice. Don't wait for offers from others. Don't wait for an offer. Taurus, your advice is don't wait for new offers from individuals for growth, to see growth. You have everything you need on the inside of you to do what you need to do. You don't have to wait on somebody else to do anything for you that you can do for yourself, Taurus. When you do it for yourself, it's way more rewarding. And look at that. See, this kind of piggybacks off of that. You're the Magician. You manifest whatever you want in your life. But see, this is someone trying to see where the growth is. You don't have to wait on anybody for your own growth. You don't have to take no offers from anybody. Your growth is just that, yours. And there's tons of growth around you, Taurus. Tons of it. But the way that others see your level of growth ain't going to be the way that you see your level of growth. And what they offer you may not even be in your garden what you're trying to grow. It may not even be. I see a lot of emotional people around you. This is not really a big cup reading for you. This is not a big love reading for you. Because the cups that are involved, all with the exception of the 1 in the major arcana of the Magician, these are all in reverse. So love, really, you're not really emotional when it comes down to this, Taurus. You're really not. You're not really even concerned financially as far as how this is going to be. I think you're tired of defending your ideas to people. I think that you are passionate enough to go for what you want. Just be mindful the traps that people try to entangle you in. And like I said, that's because of what they're offering you. See, you're working towards your own goal. You have a picture in your head of how you want your life to be. Stop trying to defend it to others because of the growth that they want to offer you. It's not your growth. It's what they prefer to offer you. And I think with the proper push, you can be in an arena all of your own. Sorry this reading went so long over. Taurus, please like, share, subscribe, cross watchers. I hope that you gathered something from it as well. It wasn't a major love reading, but it was a reading nonetheless. Please let me know what you guys think. Y'all have a good day, okay?